Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jofanis Romero, and this is the story that I decided to choose. It is The Celebrating Jumping Frog of Calaveras County by Mark Twain. So, basically, these are the topics that I'm going to talk about. First, the title of the book, some information about the book, and also the author. I'm going to describe the background of the book, the series, the tone, the type of conflict, and the characters of the story, the plot, the end, the theme, the lesson, and at the end, I'm going to share with you my personal opinion about this book. So first, the main reason why I decided to choose this book, it is because I saw the writer was Mark Twain, and I'm a really big fan of this author. So immediately when I saw the name, I say, okay, this is a book that I am going to read, and I'm going to make the investigation. And I'm a really big fan of this man, the Mark Twain. So for me, it was amazing, this book. And first, I'm going to share with you a little information about Mark Twain. His real name, it is Samuel Clemens, and he was an American writer, humorist, and he born on November the 30, 1835 in Florida. And he died on April the 21st, and he is on the 19th. He is celebrated for his novels, The Adventure of Tom Sawyer, and also the Adventure on Huckleberry Finn. So now I'm going to describe the background of the book. And the Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County was originated during the Twain's time in California gold rush era. And you can feel it because when you are reading the books, you can feel like the author experience and live in that place for the details that he gives on the book. So the story emerged from an anecdote that he heard about jumping through context, and Twain's decided to talk about and to describe about that area on the story. And actually, the story is set in newspaper, magazines, and contributes to Twain's growing reputation as a humorist. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the series. As I mentioned before, the story is set in the mid-18th in the mining camp located in Calaveras County, California, during the height of the gold rush. And now you are going to see a picture with a map. It actually the Connelly place, that is in the same place, but in the 1950s. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the tone of the story. The tone of the book is a humorous, and Twain's writing employs with exaggeration and playful language to entertain and amuse readers. And the type of conflict, the primary conflict, it is a humorous one involving a battle of wits between the cunning Jean Smiley, that is one of the characters of the story, and a deceptive stranger who outsmarts him. And also the story is narrated by a unnamed first-person narrator, and who is engaged in conversation with Simon Wheeler, a local storyteller. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the characters. The main character of this book, it is Jean Smiley, Dan Webster, and the stranger. Jean Smiley, it is a clever and eccentric gambler who trains animals for betting contests. And Dan Webster, Jean Smiley trained jumping frog. And also we have the stranger, the devious character who tricks Jean Smiley. Then we have the plot. The storyteller basically goes on to a place called Calaveras County to find out someone named Leonidas Smiley. But a name named Simon Wheeler started talking about different guy named Gene Smiley. This Gene was known for beating and playing games, and he had a frog named Dan Western. He trained the frog to jump really high, but as Nico Stranger tricked Gene by giving the frog heavy metals piece to eat, so the frog couldn't jump anymore. And this made Jones lose a frog jumping contest. So the storyteller gets annoyed because Simon Wheeler's story is not talking about the right person, the person that he was looking for. So the storyteller just leave without learning anything about the Leonidas and Smiley, that was actually the person that he was looking before. So at the end of the story, concludes with the narrator growing impatient because he didn't receive the right information about the person that he was looking for. So he just left without nothing. And the theme of this story, it is deception and humorous concept with the characters and their actions. And the lesson that we can learn about this story, it is because it highlights the subtlety of human behavior and the potential for unexpected outcomes. And now I'm going to talk about my personal opinion. As I mentioned before, I really loved the book. It was something different to read for me, but I love Mark Twain, so it was an excellent and amazing book. I really love the language that he used, the humors that you use on this book. So I will give it an 8.5 points to this book. I really understand what happened on that area of the Calaveras. And as I mentioned before, you can feel like with all of the details and information that the writer give you, you can like understand exactly what happened. And with that, you can understand, for example, the language that the people used to speak. And it is clear and simple. You can read the story like in 15 or less minutes, and you can understand. Also, something that I really love, it is because you can learn, for example, we are learning English. You can see a lot of words that you don't understand. So you can search that word and you can use it on your vocabulary. So I really love that. And something that I really love, it is on the article that the text that we had, we can actually read the meaning of the word. That was something that I really loved because I didn't need to share for another information. I have all of the resources there. So yeah, I would say that I really love this book, and for the people that love the humors, you can follow the language, so you can read this book. I really recommend this book. Bye-bye.